Alright guys, out on the range once again with another Savage. I know it's 2 in a row, but I came across a good deal on this one. This is a 110 Varmint in 22-250. I've shot about 25 rounds through it so far. So far this Hornady 50 grain VMAX ammo shot the best. About an inch group, 5-shot group, hit 100 yards. So pretty impressed with the accuracy so far. But just like the Desert Tac, this rifle also has the same ejection problem. So I do have an improved extractor kit coming for this. I was able to fix the Desert Tac just by cleaning it. This one was no good. It's just stubborn, and I'm sure you're going to be seeing a lot of that here on this video as well. I've got the Hornady factory ammo. And I've got some hand loads I started on. It's just a ladder test. They're all with the 53 grain Varmageddon using H4350. We're going to do a little ladder test today, see how they shoot. So far it's a pretty nice rifle. I definitely like the Accufit stock. This one pretty much came just the way I like it. A little bit of a longer length of pole. You know, you can swap out the cheek rise. Aluminum bedded, nice solid rigid platform. And this thing is definitely pretty heavy, a 26-inch heavy barrel. It's definitely not something you're going to be lugging around the woods. It's more meant for bench and, you know, prone shooting, things like that. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and take a few shots with it, and then we'll just see how it goes. Alright, we're going to go ahead and see how this Hornady shoots today. Just get things started out. I did tear the stock off and adjust the trigger on this, so my point of impact is going to be a little bit off. So before I start shooting my hand loads, I just want to make sure I'm good and on paper. So let's do it. Alright, hit a little low. Like I said, just taking the stock off and putting it back on can throw your point of impact, so you always got to watch out for that. Trigger is definitely lighter. It's right there. There's that ejection problem. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and work on my starting charge here. Like I said, these are all loaded, brand new Nosler brass. The Nosler Varmageddon bullet with H4350. This first one here is 38.5 grains. So let's see how it goes. That's ejecting. Like I said, some of the ejection problems can be because of the brass, but then again, my way of thinking, a brand new rifle, it ought to be able to eject pretty much everything, you know. And this is the second one in a row that's had the problem. So, all right, let's see if we can't stack these right in there. Hitting a little low. This is a little tough with the 12, with just the 12 power. Well, there it is. I think maybe I should just give up and not do a 5-shot group of these. The first 3 are looking good already. We'll keep it going. I'll probably let the barrel cool down between groups here, so. Told you. Should have just left it at 3 shots. Not too bad. we're off to a pretty good start. Let the barrel cool down a little bit. We're going to move right on to 39 grains. This will be a 4-shot group because I set up on this piece. Ended up seating a little short, so probably not going to try to shoot that into my group. I pulled that one left. I felt that one. Cutting holes. So I picked this thing up for. It's not going to eject the shells to be a single shot. It might as well be the most accurate rifle I own. Man, that's nice. That's really nice. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and just launch this one just to get rid of it. It's probably going to mess my group up down there, so take a mental note of what that looks like because I'm about to ruin it. No, that one went right in there too, so that goes to show you seating depth and sensitive. Alright, so I just went down and checked that out. I definitely called that one that's a little bit off. That was definitely a pull. The rest of them stacked right in there, so I think if all else, that's my load right there. That was 39 grains of H4350. Like I said, this has all never been fired before brass too. I basically pulled this nozzler out of the box and loaded it. So interested to see what it's like after it's been fire formed. Maybe do a little bump sizing on it. Some of them were a little mangled up, the necks were, so I just kind of put those aside. I'm talking the brand new brass, that is. So far, pretty impressed. Liking the trigger a little more now that I got adjusted down. The Desert Tactical is something I forgot to mention. That was a 1.5 pound pull right out of the box. This one here was 2.5 pounds. I adjusted it down. I don't have a trigger pull gauge, but I'm thinking it's probably in the neighborhood of two-ish. So that's something to consider. Just because it says you can adjust it to 1.5 pounds doesn't necessarily always mean that that's what it's going to be. But pretty happy with it. So we're going to move right on. This is 39.5 grains. Yeah, stacking them in there. That is a good thing to know, that this gun's not real finicky about what load you're feeding it. So far it's looking like it's easily a MOA no matter what, so. That last one. It's still right there though. So there's really nothing to complain about other than the extractor problem. Other than that, I've never been a huge fan of the bottom bolt release here. You got to pull the trigger, pull that at the same time. Now I don't mind that, but when you're going to tear this gun apart, for one, the magazine latch on the bottom covers up the front action screw, so that's a bit of an obstacle. But this is even bigger because now you have to pull that back, and now you got to try to get your Allen head in there. You know, it's kind of convoluted. I think they should have just stuck with the top bolt release, in my opinion. Other than that, I mean, the Savage is a good rifle overall. I've never had really anything bad to say about them. Like I said, the ejection problems are kind of, from what I understand, are somewhat of a common thing with these. So it's just something to be aware of. Like I said, maybe that aftermarket extraction kit will take care of it. I hope it will. But I think Savage definitely stepped up their game with this Accufit stock. I really like this. You know, especially me. I'm a taller guy, so you know, the downfall of most other rifles is that I can't get them to fit properly. But like I said, these are pretty good value for what they are. Like I said, you got an aluminum bedded stock. You can adjust everything. I know the Desert Tack, you know, you get the threaded barrel, you get a rail built right into it. So, I mean, the Savage is definitely not a bad value. I just, like I said, it's almost perfect. It's almost a perfect rifle for the price, and if they just take care of the ejection problems, man, they'd really have something going. Alright, barrel's cooled down. Still pretty warm, but just going to go ahead and shoot the 40 grain load here. 40 grains H4350. It's getting up in the hot zone, but so far I haven't had any pressure signs on any of these other cases, so I think we're good to go. Well, if there's one thing I've proved today is that pretty much no matter what, this rifle's going to shoot better than I can most of the time. So, pretty happy with the accuracy. I said Savage has definitely got one of the best barreled actions around. Like I said, if they would just fix their little quirks here, you know, it's an almost perfect rifle in my opinion. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you'll subscribe, share, and like. Also check out Doug's Optics and Outdoors. He's been a huge help to this channel, so please check him out. Sign up for his elite membership. You can get dealership pricing on pretty much everything he sells. So check him out. Check us out on Facebook. And I appreciate you guys watching.